Okay, so I'm trying to get in. What I'm doing is I'm using my Baco scraper to clear up any adhesive or residue, and I'm going to fill this with a pigmented Quikwood. Okay, so that's the repair, just started. It looks like I'm sticking gum on there, and I thought I had more pigment in it than I do, but that's fine. I'll come back with some gel stain and just color that in, I think. And then I just need to do a little touch up. It's like somebody dropped some acetone on here and took our nail polish remover. One thing I did, the light's not great, is I actually, what happened was they finished the top, but the dresser was still sitting on it. And so the dresser, or the mirror, got removed and it pulled up some of the finish. So there's these patches here. What I did was I actually took the Quikwood and just kind of smeared it into the gaps. You can see here where the bottom of the mirror maybe had a fastener or just a rough corner and dragged out on the top of this dresser. But yeah, anyways, nothing to do but to let this Quikwood cure, then come back with some sandpaper or files, flatten it out, and give it a little bit of color. Okay, so here's what I have. I did a Quikwood patch here, and then I used a file, and I just wanted to keep it level and even with the surface, so that's pretty flush. You can see I did the same thing over here. So I like using files for this because it gives me kind of a better reference. What happens is if you use a soft pad, you can kind of roll over the hardness, because it's quite a bit harder than the wood. You can roll over kind of this lump of Quikwood, and then you can start digging out this side. But if you have a file, you can keep it even with the surface and do a little bit better job, I think, of taking it down. You can see, oh, it's kind of a hump. It's almost like a piece of gum on there. But it's easier to do, I think, a better job of getting pretty close to the surface. And you can even put a piece of tape over here when you're getting close. And then, that'll help you kind of blend it in with the existing finish. So it's pretty basic file, just a wood file. And so just coming in and just take your time, be patient, and eventually I get pretty close, and that's where you grab some sandpaper and kind of lock it in. There you can see the repair. I can feel it. It's pretty flush. It's a little dusty, but I can just wipe that away, and then I'm just going to put a little gel stain on there to help it blend in. So yeah, a file is one of the quick ways to make that happen. So all right, if you appreciate these videos, please like them, subscribe. Got plenty of more of little helpful tips that I'm sure I'll be able to share with you. I've got some areas here where I just kind of smeared it in like gum, so I'm going to sand it down or whatever I'm going to do. Probably hit it with the file, and then, like I said, do some of this action. A little bit of nutmeg gel stain. It's a darker brown and should be pretty close to kind of at least blending in some of this damage. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be kind of close and not be a big fat chip out of the finish. Okay, so I got kind of aggressive with the sanding. I'm going to come in with my microfiber cloth here. And then this is the nutmeg gel stain. I'm just going to generously wipe it on and wipe it back. And there's a little bit of a weird color there, but pretty good blend. It's just a ding in the top. That went away. Here's another, I'm not sure what happened there, but there's urethane in the gel stain, so it does have a little bit of a kind of a finishing property. Okay, and then the final, the pièce de résistance, as the French say. Some nutmeg gel stain. These are marks over here left by a mirror. Nice thing about gel stain is you can build up the coats. So I'm gonna kind of dab that on. Let's see over here. Just needs a little bit more. So that's the idea. I'm gonna pigment. I'm gonna get a little bit more mix or some gel stain. And then what I'm going to do is if it's not dark enough, I'll just build it up and put another coat on there. But as you can see, it's almost like a furniture polish. Makes a lot of the marks disappear. There's a lot of dings over there. And it just has to be, doesn't have to be perfect, just to be good enough to sell. So, all right, hope that helps. I'm going to just keep doing that, but that's basically the repair, is just put that on there and then put some nutmeg gel stain until it's dark enough, and then maybe a little bit of armor seal just to seal it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if this is helping you out.